And we're back. Episode number what? 1, 2, 3. 6 Sports Podcast coming back live at you. Alright guys, so we're back. Episode 3. I hope you liked episode 2, which was better than episode 1. We're still a work in progress. We're doing everything we can. Beat this weather. Like, hello, let's go. November. And how was your guys' week? What's going on? Any news, anything?
So far, so good, you know. Got a lot of rest this week. Got to watch some college football. Got the NFL today.
Got some big games this week on the NFL. It was a good week.
As you see Buffalo's in the back here. It's a pretty big game.
Let's go Seattle.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo. They beat my team last week, man. So
speaking of Buffalo.
All right, so Buffalo.
Peel it once. Advertising the signs with us.
You guys like these signs? These signs, they could be yours. Pick your team, pick your logo. Let's go. We can get them for you. Peel it once. Peel_it_once on Instagram. That's our boy. He'll hook you up. Give him the promo code 6sports, and I'm sure he'll do something for you.
Also, these signs will be prizes in the future.
Yeah, we'll get some for you guys.
Custom made too as well. Whatever team you guys want.
No Patriots, Raptors, Leafs, Jays. Let's go.
No Canadians either.
Yeah, bye Felicia.
And Cowboys.
All right, so our first 2 episodes,
Cowgirls.
just to be upfront with you guys, when I uploaded it, I made them kid-friendly. And when you make a video kid-friendly, you guys can't comment or give us your feedback. So midweek, we changed our second episode to not so kid-friendly. But from now on, it is a show for the kids, but there's going to be some F-bombs and some shiza's dropped, okay? So just a disclaimer. We want the feedback, so we have to make it not so kid-friendly, so that we can hear what you guys think, what you want, ask us questions. That's what we want. We want questions so that we can answer for you. Where am I? Who are you? Anything. Ask us anything. Give us anything. We're ears. We're all ears.
We're gonna be opening up a lot more. That's for sure.
And don't forget to subscribe. Like. Hashtag 6 SPORTZZZ. 3 Z's. 3rd episode. Let's go. Football, 1 o'clocker, Denver, Atlanta, Hotlanta. What do you think?
I'm going to go Atlanta this time.
Hotlanta?
Yeah. They've been on
It's a 4-point spread. So, Meat Stick over here, he likes to play, what is it? Money line? Money line. So, straight up, you pick a winner or loser. I like to go with, the spreads. I'm a spread guy.
So, my money line is Atlanta. Because Denver...
They got a big win. They got a big win last week against the Chargers, man. So
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Hotlanta, Matty Ryan against a team at home. I'm gonna go with Atlanta for the money line plus the 4-point spread. That's Chipper Jones' pick right there.
I'm going Denver. I don't trust Atlanta with their big leads, man. They get up 20 points, and next thing you know, they find a way to lose the game. So I'm gonna go with Denver, man.
Man, they need to get rid of that coach. So what's your prediction on the score? We've got D's predictions every week. I can't predict, but he can predict. I just pick winners.
I'll say 27-24 Broncos.
27-24 Broncos. All right, so right now the game we have on in the background, Buffalo's up 7-0.
Once we go through all the scores, then I'll give us a score update for the 1 o'clockers.
All right, so right now Buffalo's up 7-0, and Seattle's favored by 3 points on the spread. So what are you guys thinking? I'm you know me. I'm picking Russell the Muscle all the time.
Buffalo's my team. Everyone knows that. I'm not going to go against them, especially on a day like today. Seahawks is really good. Actually, I could see them into a Super Bowl position, maybe.
Yeah, Russell's
There's a lot of good teams in there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Buffalo today because Jake Allen is just on another level.
Bill's Mafia over here. What are you thinking there, Deez?
Well, you know, I'm a diehard 49ers fan, seeing the back right there, man. So I'm going Buffalo. In Seattle's a team to beat right now in NFC, but I'm taking Buffalo to win this game. I'm going with my heart. I want Buffalo to win the game.
All right, guys, write these down because now it's them 2 against me. I got Atlanta and Seattle. They got Denver and Buffalo. So
I'm taking Buffalo 24-20.
I got Atlanta, don't forget.
24. Oh, you do?
20,
okay.
24-20 Buffalo.
24-20, another close one, eh? All right, so this is a good game. Old Man Rivers against Lamar Jackson. What do you think? I love Phillip Rivers, but Lamar Jackson's another level.
I know I have Baltimore on the board, but the Colts are not. It's a tough one, man.
The Colts smoked the Detroit Lions last week. I picked the Lions to beat the Colts. The Colts slapped the shit out of them last week, man. So I'm probably going to go Baltimore, they lost a heartbreaker last week to Pittsburgh, and they activated Des Bryant. So Des Bryant's playing, making his first.
Des is playing.
Des his first game back since 2017.
Oh, put that game on. Oh man, I love Des.
Lamar has an extra target to throw the ball to, so that's a. Man, I don't know, but I'm gonna go Baltimore 30-27 against Colts.
You know, I'm gonna switch it up on you guys. I'm gonna go the Colts. I think I'm gonna switch it up.
Meat stick, okay. I'm going Baltimore all day. What is it? 3-point spread. They're gonna cover that for sure. So
30-27. That's my score. Ravens over Colts.
You're picking high scoring games this week. I like it. That's a lot of action, a lot of highlights for podcast number 4. Houston and Jacksonville.
Who gives a damn about that game?
Houston's favored by 7.5, and I don't trust Houston.
I feel bad for Deshaun.
I think Houston will win, but I think they won't cover the 7 points. Jacksonville, it's the laughing stock, like them and the Jets. You know,
they're basically trying to tank to get Trevor Lawrence next year in the draft, man. So
I'm gonna go Houston.
I'm taking Houston. I feel bad for Deshaun Watson. Bill O'Brien screwed him by taking trading away his number 1 pick.
I'm gonna go with Houston.
So I'm taking Texans. 30-18.
30-18.
I don't trust.
I don't know how this guy comes up with these scores.
I don't trust Jacksonville.
I don't trust Jacksonville either. If they had Leonard Fournette, it'd be a different story. But no. Yeah. That's on Tampa with Tom, so forget about it. Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston to win, but I don't think they're going to cover the 7-point spread.
Houston.
Yeah? You all agreeing on that?
Yeah. It doesn't even really matter because none of these teams are not going to make any big pushes later on, but for the day, Houston. Houston needs the W.
Okay, so obviously we know the answer to this one, but they're Carolina Panthers and where are my homies? Patrick Mahomes. And they're favored by 11, so I think it's going to be a slap fest. I think it's KC.
Well, Christian McCaffrey's making his return to the game for the first time since week 2 after toughing out high ankle sprain, but too much offensive power.
It's a tough team to go against.
So with KC all day, man.
KC's another team on the top. I don't think they're only going to lose to the top teams, and Carolina's not a top team, so I'm going KC.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with KC, and I think they're going to cover for the 11 points.
They're covering that spread, man. They're going to definitely win that game. So that's a bonus. That's a given. So,
all right. So this was a questionable game for me. I don't know. They're both not that great, but Detroit against Minnesota. Side note: Dalvin Cook last week went off on the Packers and scored 4 touchdowns. They couldn't even touch him. So that's why I'm leaning more towards Minnesota. I love Dalvin Cook. I love Stephon Diggs, but he's gone now. And Detroit is just, if it was Thanksgiving, I'd cheer for them. But any other game, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm taking Detroit to win this game, man. Matthew Stafford, this guy, he was on the COVID list, but he's good now, so he's playing today's game. So I feel Detroit's going to have a bounce back game after that performance against the Colts last week. So I'm going Detroit.
And just so you guys know, we're always looking to the right. We have a whiteboard here. We have all the games lined up with the point spreads and stuff. So it's no dead air. We don't want no dead air. We want it bing, 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 bing. Keep it going, keep the momentum rolling. Snowball effect.
I'm going to go Minnesota on this.
Can you name one person on Minnesota?
No, because these are 2 teams I really don't care about at all.
I just like Detroit.
And we got the jerseys in the back. We got a Vikings and a Detroit Lions jersey. So
Barry.
But it's those 2 teams I'm not going to be looking at all season. You got Baltimore to look at, KC to look at. You got
Seattle to look at.
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh is
even last week. We said don't worry about the Tampa game and the
Giants game.
Look how close that was.
That was a pass interference, but Daniel Jones, he shouldn't have made. That was a bad throw.
That's why we're talking about all the games this week. It always seems
to be Daniel Jones. Something happens, trips himself,
and that's why we're going to cover all the games this week because last week that Tampa Bay really surprised us by not coming out.
And side note,
they didn't show up last week.
Yeah, Tampa's got Antonio Brown, my boy. Could be a virus in the room, but hey, if you can catch the ball. All you want to do is win games, get the W. All right, so next up is Big Dick Nick, Chicago Bears, and Tennessee with Stanford's very own Ryan Tannehill. The spread is 6.5 for Tennessee. I don't know. I heard talks that they want to kind of get Trubisky back in QB zone, but I don't know if that's happening. What are you guys thinking?
Me personally, man, they should have. I don't know why you bench Trubisky after. He basically is 3-0 when you bench him. He throws 1 interception and you bench him. You put it for Nick Foles. Basically, my opinion is Matt Nagy does not believe in Mitchell Trubisky. And then the offense, he puts Nick Foles in there. Nick Foles has only thrown 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. And you're still riding with him. I don't understand it. Trubisky gives you a much dynamic game. He can run the football, but I know his accuracy is a problem. But at the same time, man, go to Trubisky, man.
And at the end of the day, they could have had Lamar, but they picked Mitch.
No, instead, like you said, they could have Deshaun and Patrick Mahomes, but they took Mitch Trubisky. He's a great athlete.
He's good,
but
he's not great.
That's understandable.
I don't know. Money line, I'm taking Tennessee all the way. Chicago, I know, has got a great defense.
That's all they have.
But I don't know. Derrick Henry, that horse, man. I feel like he's just going to gallop away down to the end zone.
Derrick Henry.
Especially with this nice weather. Holy.
Derrick Henry against Khalil Mack's going to be an interesting matchup, man. Because Khalil Mack's a beast as a linebacker. And Derrick Henry is a bull coming at you right downfield, man. So that's going to be a good match. But I'm leaning towards more of Tennessee winning this game. So.
What do you thinking, Chicago or Tennessee?
I'm going to go Tennessee this one. Like you said, that's all they have is defense. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think Tennessee's going to break through the offense.
The thing about Tennessee, too, Jadeveon Clowney hasn't had a sack yet, but he's not playing today's game today. But let's point that out for you guys.
Okay, so we're all going on Tennessee. You think they're going to cover 6.5? Chicago? Yeah, I think it's going to be...
It's going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, win by a field goal type thing?
Field goal. I see a field goal coming.
All right, now we got another doozy. Like, guys, are you ready? The Giants and the Washington football team. You caught me. I was about to say it, but no, not today.
It's going to take a while for some people to get used to these changes.
Sounds like the Washington presidentials or something, or the Washington
White Houses.
Something political, yeah.
Giants are going to win this game. That's the one time they win games when they play Washington. So I'm going Giants win this game, man.
I don't know. I kind of like Washington, to be honest. Although, yeah. 2.5.
I'm going Giants.
I'm going Giants.
These guys are always going against me, all right? But, yeah, keeps it interesting, right, guys? I think Washington, they'll win by 2.5 or more, but stay tuned and find out.
They like the sneak games, Washington.
So those are our 1 o'clockers. Are you going to give us a sports update on right now, what the scores are currently?
Yes.
Let's have it. Meat stick on it.
For now, though. What's our 4 o'clock games looking like? How many games do we have? And who's playing?
We got 3 games at 4, 1 game at 8, 1 game on Monday, 1 game last Thursday. But these ones that we just spoke about are the ones that are currently on right now.
Okay, so here's the score update.
Listen, people, 6 Sports. Like,
Atlanta.
Subscribe. Let's go.
Atlanta versus Denver.
Hot Atlanta.
Atlanta 10-0.
Woo! What do you think about that, Sonny?
Damn it, man. I take that. It's still early.
That's on you on that one, huh?
All right, what's next?
And of course, we got Buffalo.
14-0. Holy moly.
Yeah, Buffalo's coming out strong.
I wasn't expecting that. It must be the weather.
Buffalo Army.
Bills Mafia, you mean?
Well,
come on, no dead air, bud.
Ravens versus the Colts. Colts 7-0. Thank you, guys.
Old man Rivers.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, he's old. He's like 42. He's got 10 kids.
Game's early.
Yeah, he's gonna wear out in the second half.
It's early.
Don't worry.
What about Houston, Jacksonville? What's up?
Houston 10-7.
Don't tell me. Tell the people. Tell the fans.
10-7.
Tell our 6 Sports fans. 10-7.
10-7.
For who? Houston?
Yep.
Woo! And then we got KC, Carolina.
Carolina 7-0.
It's early. Casey will come back, so I'm not worried.
Okay, Detroit, Minnesota.
13-0.
For
Minnesota.
Who? Oh, soda. Told ya. And then we got Ryan Tannehill and Tennessee Titans. What's up with that?
Tennessee 3-0.
The Bears. All right, cool.
And then last one, New York Giants
and the Washington football team.
3-0. Washington. 3-0. Giants.
All right.
He's gonna work on that. We're good. So now we're gonna tap into these 4 o'clockers over here. So
yes.
To a time against Kyler Murray. Dolphins against the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, what are we doing? What are you thinking? You know me. I'm biased. I'm always going to pick Miami. I'll never bet on them, but I always want them to win, and I always hope they'll win.
This is the first time these guys played since that playoff game in college football playoffs a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah?
So Oklahoma against Alabama.
Alabama, yeah.
So Arizona's a better team than Miami right now. Arizona clicking on all cylinders right now. I'm happy for Tua. Tua had a decent performance in his first game, an NFL game, but he's gonna get better, man. But I'm going Arizona, man. They're a much better team on both sides of the game, both sides of the ball. So
yeah. So what I was gonna.
Miami is money this year. I'm going Miami. There's no way I'm not going against Miami.
I keep preaching in his ear for the last 2-3 years. Tua.
Until
Dolphins.
Until Tua does something wrong, and that just blows me away. I'm going Miami.
So a little side fact for all you people who don't know, if you're a football fan, you probably do. So the Dolphins, this is what I heard anyways. So they had Fitzmagic in, and then they decided, okay, it's Tua time. We're gonna put him in and see what we got. When it was what 3-3.
You know, like after after the bye week, even they had to reschedule things because of the whole COVID situation.
So what I heard, and they don't tell Tua this, but apparently this is like a tryout. This is his test run to see how well he does and how well he adapts. The team is all Tua. They want him to do well. They want to like groom him into the next best thing. But Miami has Houston Texans' first round draft pick. And the way that Houston's playing now, they might be like bottom feeders like the Jets. In hindsight, if they keep that first round pick and Tua doesn't do well, Dolphins get pick number 2, 3, 4, and there's 3 or 4 like top-notch quarterbacks in college ripping it right now. So there's a little fun fact for you Dolphins fans.
Wow, I didn't know that.
See? Sometimes I got it. All right, next up, Las Vegas, your boy Meat Sticks team, and the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm going Vegas.
I'm going Vegas this week, too. I'm a big-time Chargers fan, but I don't know.
What's that spread say?
1 point for Vegas.
Vegas showed me something last week in that grind-out game against the Cleveland Browns last week. So, you know what?
Wait, we never got your prediction on the last game. Sorry to interrupt.
I'm going Cardinals 28-20.
28-20? Okay, back to Vegas and Chargers. Go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, all good, buddy. Vegas showed me something last week against Cleveland Browns. Going to that snow game last week. It was a snow game. It was snowing over there in Cleveland last week. So I'm going to Raiders, man. Raiders are showing me something right now.
Yeah, I love Gruden.
Chargers had a devastating loss to the Broncos last week. Justin Herbert's killing it though, but I'm taking the Raiders.
You're going Raiders. We're all in agreement. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. Third episode. 6 Sports. 6 SPORT ZZZ. Add, like, spread the word. Hop on board or get the F out the way, okay?
I was kind of shocked last week, actually. Miami and the Raiders won me money. How often does that happen in a day where Miami and the Raiders win at the same time, right?
Not very often, to be honest.
That's in the 70s and early 80s when they were winning.
Okay, I know. I didn't really want to bring this up because I know it's your team and shit, but, like, what about Rodgers and the Pack laying the smack down on the Niners on Thursday?
What team do we have on? What team do we have on the field on Thursday night, man? Jimmy's gone. Jimmy's injured. Kittle's out. Then COVID hit us on Thursday or Wednesday. We got all playmakers couldn't play that game. It was a disaster from the get go, man. So I wasn't surprised Green Bay won that game. So
yeah, and honestly, like they were like previewing the quarterback. Was it Cullins or something?
Nick Mullins.
He looked pretty good, and he was starting off right, but then
he's a backup quarterback.
He started throwing these butterfly flutter like not.
Yeah, basically 49ers. We're just depleted with injuries right now. I'm not surprised. And everyone talking about getting rid of Jimmy. Jimmy's not the problem, man. Everyone's just injured right now, but we'll get into that. That's a separate topic for another episode.
With that in mind, though, how well do you think they're gonna do for the rest of the season with all these injuries?
They'll go 6-10.
Playoff material or no?
No,
not even close. All right, so sorry to bring that back up, but yeah, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Meat Sticks clan over here.
Pittsburgh is not losing the streak this week. Not happening.
Do you think they're gonna cover the 14-point spread though?
Yeah.
It's 14, over Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas is weak.
What are you thinking? 14 is a big number.
This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what they do. They play down to the competition, man. Dallas is depleted right now. Ben DiNucci as their quarterback. I can see it's gonna be a tight competition, but I can see Pittsburgh pulling this game out though. They're gonna win, but it's gonna be a drag. It's gonna be a slugfest. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but Pittsburgh's known for doing this in the past. They always play down to the competition, so it's gonna be an interesting game. Closer than you guys think, but I'm going Pittsburgh win this game though.
Is Pittsburgh going undefeated?
No, not even close.
Not even close.
Who do they lose to?
Miami Dolphins, baby. 2 a time. Let's go.
Just kidding. They have Baltimore coming up and Buffalo. Those are the 2 teams I see them losing to.
Baltimore,
and they got to play the Colts too, right? They play the Colts as well too.
All right, so we're all in agreement with Pittsburgh on this one?
Yeah.
My game, the one I'm looking most forward to for shizzle, is a cold breeze coming through to Tampa, or is Antonio Brown going to pop off and show them what they're missing out?
This is the 8 o'clocker, by the way.
Yeah.
It's Sunday Night Football.
Spread?
5. 5 points for Tampa. That's what it was yesterday. I got the point spread here, updated. What does it say? 5.5. So 5.5 points. Touchdown, basically. You think they can do it?
Well, Michael Thomas has been active. Almost going on that situation.
He's active?
He's playing today. Almost going on. Something happened in New Orleans with him.
No, because they don't see eye to eye on the Black Lives Matter thing.
Well, him and Drew Brees,
yeah,
that's why?
Drew Brees has his opinion, yes. And then Michael Thomas has his opinion, and they're not
I
they're
understand
not
that.
meshing. You know what
I understand that, but the team is more important than that
That's
situation
it.
right now.
That stuff
Starting
you
with
leave it
football,
at the
right?
door
Leave it
when
at
you
the
walk
door.
in that
It's all
dressing
about
room.
business, man.
Yo, get the W. You need the W. What are we here for? Make money, make touchdowns, get paid.
It's all about getting that. All about going to Super Bowl and win that championship, man.
Yeah.
I'm going Tampa.
And then your platform,
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Never
then your
forget
platform explodes once you got that ring on your finger too.
Exactly.
that. Like Tom, you need 2 hands for that. Like holy. All right, then we got Monday night. It's a nail biter.
I'm taking
Matt,
Jets.
New England and Cam Scruton against the Jets.
I'm going Jets. I'm taking Jets. Jets got to win the game.
JETS,
going to
Jets. I don't know.
Call me crazy, but for some reason I think Jets are going to win this football game.
I'm calling you crazy.
Jets.
I'm
going Jets, man.
I'm going New England.
Yeah, I'm going New England too for sure.
I think New England.
I don't know if they'll cover the 7.5 spread, but
I think they got something to prove this week. They've had a couple of rough games.
Yeah, Bill Belichick is not impressed, and
He misses Tom Brady.
So now they've lost 3 games in a row, which didn't happen, or 4 games in a row. So 3 hasn't happened since 2002. 2 hasn't happened at home since 2008.
Yep.
So I don't even know what the stat is. Yo, Meat Stick, get on it. When's the last time Bill Belichick lost 4 or 5 games in a row? I don't even know. See, that's a question we're asking you. You guys
probably in his Cleveland days when he was coaching the Cleveland Browns in the early 90s.
All right, guys, don't forget, if you need any signs, any swag, signs, metal, plastic, stickers, decals, peel _it _once, Instagram, our boy will hook you up, promo code 6sports. All right, so that's pretty much it for football, NFL anyway. What do you guys want to venture on to next? You want to go see college football? I know we don't really follow it as much, but I always jot down like the marquee games, the matchups.
So why don't you give us what you got?
Clemson Notre Dame last night was a thriller, double overtime.
Did you see the party after on the field?
Everyone's supposed to be social distancing, but they didn't give a damn. They ran out there and they
but remember, Trevor Lawrence is out.
He was out that game. So.
If they lost the game the week before and lost yesterday, season's over. No chance at playoffs because they won last week. They could afford to lose this week, but now they have to win every game from here on out.
Another thing too, that's Brian Kelly's first big win over a top team, over a top ranked team in many years. That's the first time they've done in a long time. So, shout out to Notre Dame Fighting Irish for that big victory against.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Fighting Irish too.
And
that seen the movie Rudy? Watch it.
And that party afterward, that's all pride in Notre Dame. We
all
know that.
I didn't even see it.
Full of pride.
But you can't party that hard when you're playing against the backup, right? Like it's a win, but it's not a win.
That backup quarterback's going to be a decent quarterback next year. You watch, man. He has NFL potential.
Still learning, though, right? Yeah, they're young. It's crazy, man.
Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the party, but I get it. I get why they did it.
Yeah, it's a big time victory.
It's like Justin Turner, right? But we'll talk about that after, anyway.
Yeah.
So Miami, Florida. They beat North Carolina State 44-41. That must have been a good game to watch. Like I don't really watch too much college, but I'll get into it.
Penn State lost too.
Yeah, BYU played Boise State. Boise State, the only football team in America or in the college that has a blue turf instead of green on their field. Bet you didn't know that.
Did not.
And then all I have is, what is this? NSYNC bye to friggin' Harbaugh and Michigan because they lost to Indiana yesterday, and that's back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back losses.
I don't care if your name is Santa Claus. Like, if you ain't winning, it's time to go.
Jim Harbaugh, his time has passed. Michigan's got to get rid of him.
What did he get paid? Like $105 million for like 5 years or something? And he's not even winning. Like, whoa, bro, hire us. Like, $50 million and we'll get the job done. Don't even worry about it.
I'll call Tom Brady back there. He's a Michigan Wolverine.
So USC, University of Southern California, right? Against Arizona State. That was a nail biter, 28-27 USC.
Yes, it's the first time Pac-10's playing their first game of the season since the whole COVID thing happened. So
is it?
Yeah, it's first time. Yeah,
see,
so it's good. It's good to
I
have
get the scores. He's got the facts. He's got the looks. We're good. And then we got Kansas against Oklahoma. That was an absolute shit kicking. That's 68-9 or something like that.
Oklahoma?
The Sooners, baby. Oklahoma.
Lincoln Riley's a future NFL coach.
Riley, yeah?
He's a future NFL coach. Lincoln Riley's a future
NFL New York coach. Jets, if you're looking for someone.
Get rid of Adam Gase. He's trash, man.
The Dolphins did, and now look at us. We're winning.
It's true.
And then we got the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Bulldogs, right?
Yeah, Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, my God. I thought
Georgia.
I thought for sure Georgia was going to win
Thanks,
this
Georgia,
game.
for nothing.
Side note, you know where Gatorade was invented?
I don't know, on a losing freaking bet slip. That's
no, at the University of Florida, the Florida Gators. Florida Gators, Gatorade. Sugar, water, color, wrap.
It's first time.
Lost.
Trust me, guys. Use this information. I'm full of it. Got it.
Lost. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. And Baylor and Iowa State. Baylor lost. Woo.
Baylor.
Wasn't it you saying that they lost? Or
No,
BYU?
BYU.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
BYU.
Baylor lost. Baylor's a big it's Christian school.
Christian
yeah,
school.
like big Bible.
They're trying to get away from that whole situation, that whole sexual assault situation that happened years ago. We're not gonna get into that, but they're a big time Christian school in that region. But yeah,
And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, give us your feedback. Like, change your hat, Jipper Jones. Like, meat stick. Like, you look great. Like, anything. We'll take the good with the bad, guys. 6sportzzz. Instagram, like, subscribe, like. Go, go, go. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your kids, tell your wife. And then we got Texas A&M, not Texas Longhorns. Texas A&M against South Carolina Gamecocks. 48-3. Oh, wow.
Where were they?
That was
Who didn't show up?
I don't think anybody did for South Carolina, that's for sure.
They must have had different time zones in games.
Jimmo Fisher's doing a good job at Texas A&M reviving that program, man. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me too. And then we got Tiger Woods at Stanford and Oregon Ducks, but they fell 35-14 for Oregon. Big fan. Oregon usually is always kind of close up there, you know, like top 6, top 10, upper echelon of the college football
They're a
team.
good college program.
And then Rutgers and Ohio State. 49-27 for Ohio. It's a no-brainer for me anyway. Like
Justin Fields is a Heisman Trophy finalist, man, and a future NFL quarterback, top 3 pick in this year's draft, man. So watch out for that kid. He's special, man.
And then other than that, the one I have written down was Purdue against Wisconsin, but that game was either canceled or postponed.
Yeah, it's canceled.
And now Wisconsin canceled it, right? And now they haven't played 3 games, and if they don't win,
they can't. And I think
they can't.
apparently that could be scheduling the games anyway.
So
that's a tough situation
that's
right now.
pretty much a wash season for those guys.
It's the COVID where we're living in right now, man. So everyone's got to. It sucks, but we're all in this together, man. So
At least we got sports. Let's be thankful.
And that's the thing, guys. We're talking 30 minutes on football, but it's because it's off season, right? Like we don't want to shun you guys out and give you a 20-minute podcast and be like, no, we want to give it content, get you guys involved, get involved. Like, let's go. All right, so that's it. That's all I got written down for college. But what I was going to tell you, I wanted to mention to you guys when we were talking about Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlinson, right?
Yeah, Mike Tomlinson, yeah. Omar Epps lookalike.
Most wins for an African American coach in NFL history. Did you know that?
No, I thought it was Tony
I
Dungy.
found that out.
Dungy.
I found that out this week. I think he just passed it. Pretty sure.
Yeah, he's my favorite football
See,
coach.
useless information.
He's my favorite football coach. He holds
Me too.
He holds everyone accountable. He's down to the whole excuse and everything, man. We go out there, we lost.
Yep. So all right, what's up next? And this is our resident NBA pro, and we're not going to touch on that just yet because once it starts, he ain't going to stop. And that's where I'll take a step back and listen, be the observer, if you know what I mean.
I got some UFC updates for the week.
Come on,
right?
Meat Stick, give it to us. Let's go.
So yesterday we had Clover Jacera versus Thiago Santos. I really am surprised what happened there because I had Santos winning by knockout, which early in the first round it looked like it, and then Glover just came out of nowhere with the Rocky Balboa story. Came out. Second round, ends up taking him down, beating him up a bit. Then he ends up getting the choke, and I'm blown away. Glover's 41 years old, I think it is, and his career's just coming back. And he's just getting better and better and better.
He's on that Mike Tyson. What is that stuff they take?
Oh, you can't even do that because of the
drug
policy.
Is that against it?
Yeah.
So what is it called? That Mike
TRT, testosterone
right?
replacement therapy.
Oh yeah, and we're from Canada, whatever, but I guess congratulations, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
That's another topic for another day.
Yeah, we're not touching that right now.
No.
Co-main event was Arlovsky. I forgot the other guy's name, but again, another old-timer. I didn't see him winning. I thought he was going to get beat up by whoever at this point in his career because he's had some big losses, some big knockouts occur to him too. Usually when you have a knockout to the chin, you have a glass jaw after a while. So I really thought Arlovsky was going to get knocked out last night as well, but he came out and he dominated and he won his fight in a unanimous decision. So pretty proud of him. Also, during the week we had a Bellator that came back. Now Bellator doesn't have the best competition there, so I'm only going to cover 1 or 2 fights usually on a card because there's no one really there worth mentioning, really. Even one of their stars, Michael Venom Page, he doesn't even strike me as one of the best. I think they give him a bunch of throwaway fighters, and it's just, wait till he gets tested. Then we'll start talking about those types of guys. But Since Corey Anderson just left the UFC on bad terms and he had his first fight with Bellator, he knocked out Manohoff. Manohoff's a very old fighter. He's about 44 years old. What I expected with the other two old fighters, well, that happened to Manohoff. He got knocked out, and it was in a...
Talk to them, don't talk to us.
He shouldn't be fighting ever again, that guy. he should be done at that age. So Corey Anderson got the knockout. It wasn't spectacular, but he's going to be the next Bellator champion just because there's no competition there. But, yeah.
I'm just happy. Like, I love this. Like, the three of us were all so different but so similar. Like, main nucleus is we love sports. Meat Stick's got the boxing and the UFC. D's got the football and the basketball. I'm your jack of all trades. I got it all.
This week there's one fight. Actually, this month there's two events. UFC 255, November 21st. We're going to have Figueroa, I think his name is, versus Perez, which is a flyweight title fight. Followed by Shevchenko versus another...
Shevchenko?
Yeah,
nice.
Versus Maya, which is a woman's flyweight title. So it's the first time...
That lady's a freak.
It's the first time two flyweight titles are going to be defended in one night.
That was the first time I've ever seen the crucifix applied in a UFC fight, and she, like, legit beat the shit out of this chick.
Yeah. So
kids friendly, not
and
so much.
She's not... I don't think she's going to lose this one. I think she's going to win that fight.
She's like the Khabib of women, you know? Like, she just...
Shevchenko's going to win that fight, and then they're going to set her up with Nunes. And when Nunes comes out, Nunes is going to destroy her.
I'll bet you a ball of Pink Whitney on that one.
All right, let's do that.
Score updates.
Score
for the
updates.
1-o'clockers.
So we got Denver versus Atlanta. Atlanta 10-3.
Okay, Denver's making that comeback. They got on the board now, which is good. All right, took Denver.
Buffalo versus the Seahawks. Buffalo doing 14-0 damage.
Don't worry, lots of time.
Time left.
Baltimore
and
Colts.
Buffalo just got sacked. But go on, yeah.
Baltimore Colts 7-7. We got Houston, Jacksonville 10-7 for Houston.
All right.
Carolina 14-3 against KC. Wow.
I see that coming.
Don't worry,
It's
Mahomes will wake up, put the team on his back, and
Put
get
some
it done.
get some home magic after
Yeah.
happens.
We're Mahomes.
Minnesota versus Detroit. Minnesota's winning 13-3.
Knew that was coming.
Right? Tennessee versus Chicago 3-0. Tennessee.
You said that low scoring
It's gonna
game.
be a low scoring game. It's gonna be a low scoring game.
Defense, right?
Yeah,
Defense.
10-0 Giants.
Good defense
against
makes a great offense. Never forget that.
And that's our scores for now.
All right, sweet. All right, so we got college football, NFL football. We got the UFC highlights from last night.
Also, there's one more fight coming up this month.
Hit it.
Curtis Blades versus Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis is one of my favorite, but he's not going to beat Curtis Blades on November 28th. Also, we'll have boxing coming up. We have Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones.
Oh, yeah, that's this month, right?
Yeah.
End of the month.
It's my birthday month. I'm excited.
That fight should have happened years ago, but thank God it's happening. That's all. As a fight fan, there's nothing to it, really. It's not going to be a title fight.
You know what we should do? We should go live, and we should have a podcast that night where we're not really talking information, but you guys can see us and, like, I don't know if we can interact, but you can always, like, shout comments out and stuff. But, like, we're just like you. We love sports. Like we're guys. That's what we do. Like.
Also, another fight coming up in boxing. Canelo and Caleb Plant
Canelo.
are negotiating terms for a December 19th fight. Remember that. Because
Early Christmas gift.
I think he might be the next Floyd Mayweather if he keeps it up. Like he's actually a very good young talent with a high ceiling.
All right, so I don't know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna ask you guys a question. Have you guys heard about Wilder's excuses towards why he lost?
Too much weight, too many diamonds on his freaking thing.
Too many diamonds on the.
He look like Shredder coming out there, man.
No.
Too many diamonds on the clothes he was wearing, and now he's saying that his coaches poisoned his water. His coaches poisoned his water, not Fury's coaches poisoned his water.
The plot thickens. They want him to lose so that they guarantee another chance to win again, and they get a longer contract.
Money
makes
all that type
people
of
act
bullshit,
funny.
man.
He's getting knocked out by Fury.
Long story short.
Yeah.
So I know not a lot of people like golf. I love golf. I'm addicted.
The Masters are next week too, as well.
Yes.
The Masters are next week.
Don't miss it, okay? Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, Tony Finau, Phil Mickelson, some of those guys right now, they're playing in a Vinvit Houston Open to warm up for next weekend.
Sergio Garcia still on the tour?
Yes, sir. Yes, he is. And right now, there's this Ortiz is in first. He's 11 under. But Paulina Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky's daughter, her husband, Dustin Johnson, a.k.a. DJ, always wears navy blue. He's in second by 10 under.
Speaking of golf, what happened to Jordan Spieth? He's still on the tour?
Yeah, he's on the tour, but he's just...
He kind of went down.
I think it just got to his head, and all these new up-and-comers are ripping it and that, and he's like Phil Mickelson. They're really good golfers.
They kept saying he was the next. He kept saying he was the next thing and everything.
All right, Meat Stick will be right back. All right, so what do you want to dabble into now there,
Well, basically, we're talking about we got breaking news earlier today that the Raptors and Toxics are staying playing their home game in Toronto, Canada, which is kind of a good thing.
They're trying to, or they're
going
going to?
In reports trying to see if they can keep them in Toronto playing basketball this year, which would be good still.
Yeah.
I know. I heard last night Tennessee was Nashville was in the running to have the Raptors play there. Also,
And
New
even
Jersey, Kentucky, Kansas City as well.
Patrick Mahomes, shout out, baby. Canada loves you.
He's one that I actually advocate for Raptors
yeah.
to come play in Kansas City this year, but he said, that's kind of good for Toronto, man. If Raptors can play their home games in Canada, man.
Yeah, for sure. Cause
Just need to get some water. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The weather's
Hey,
really nice.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put on the Baltimore game? It's 7-7 there. Oh, that's tight. I want to see Lamar.
And another thing,
17-0 now for Buffalo, by the way.
That's not bad. And another note too, the NBA's decided they signed up for a 72-game season starting December 22nd, which is
Okay, so let's get into it right now. So it's happening. 72, 100%. It's inked on the paper.
Yeah, but LeBron James was not playing the first month of the season. I guarantee you that. He just finished playing. Not even a month ago, he finished playing, win the NBA championship. He's 35, 36 in December, man. Like, his body needs to.
But then it comes back to, are you the greatest? The greatest would play if you could.
Yeah, if you're
Not
the
sit
GOAT.
on the bench, bud, but go on.
If you're the GOAT, no excuses. You're in next season.
Eat, breathe, sleep, win.
Win championship.
That's it.
Like me personally, because remember the draft is next week too as well, and plus they got to do all the free agency and everything too. So it's gonna be a 1 month congested everything. So I don't know how it's gonna happen because Raptors got free agency they got to do as well. It's gonna be a crazy month until the up and coming the season starts December 22nd.
As a sports fan though, we're gonna get a lot more basketball in a year because if you end the season earlier,
baby.
The next season's gonna start earlier because I can guarantee you they're gonna be trying to start it on time again. Like everything.
That's the whole.
So
that's
ultimately,
the whole situation.
me and Deez were talking about it yesterday. Like, I heard it's Fox, right? To get Fox on Christmas Day is like you can't do it. You can't get it. You got to be Elon Musk or Bill Gates or something. You know what I mean? But NBA got it. So now I bet you Fox is waving in their face like, okay, you want to play Christmas? We're gonna go over to football or whatever other sport, you know what I mean? And you don't want to lose that. That's prime time. Where are you on Christmas? At your house. What are you doing? Enjoying company with your family and watching basketball. Like, that's what I'm doing anyway.
Usually they always have 5 game slates on Christmas. The marquee game.
It used to be 1, then it was 2, then 3, now 5.
I think the NBA should always start on Christmas. Christmas that's basically when the season basically starts.
And I get it though, right? Like, yeah, LeBron, okay, Jimmy Butler, you played like a month ago or whatever it was, but then there's guys who didn't even make the bubble or make the playoffs, and they haven't played for 3.5 months. Like, these guys are dying to get out there. They're like ready and raring to go.
It might be smart though, because if you think about it, you have the hockey starting up too. So if they can get earlier dates, they're going to get more viewers on those earlier dates. If you mash up with other sports, you're going to get less viewers.
And on top of that too, the NBA Christmas is a gold mine for the NBA, man. Like,
it's a gold mine for anything. If it's on TV, like it's
like
people
ESPN,
are watching
ABC, TNT, get all those games.
You also have the junior starting too.
The following day, Boxing Day.
That's what I mean. Like, we got basketball coming. That's when Jipper Jones's top 5 plays of the week are coming. Like, right now, it's kind of tough. I can tell you my favorite plays, but like.
A top 5 is hard to get to.
But
when you're watching soccer, which nobody does except for me and Carlos, shout out Carlos, and football.
Apparently, I heard that for college football, they cancel a lot of bowl games here due to the COVID-19. So, usually around December, that's when all the bowl games happen.
Yeah, Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl, all those bowls.
Yeah, all those bowls happen. So, but like I said, the NBA, I'm happy. I get my basketball back, but it sucks for the players that just finished the final 14 that in the bubble.
But do you
it's
think
kind of a huge,
let's say, look, if you were a rookie on the Lakers who didn't really get to play, or Miami that didn't really get to play, are you ready and raring to go? This is your time. Like, if the coach or people say like play or not, like, I'm playing. I don't care if I played yesterday. I'll play again. I'll play 2 games that day.
I think it works out for players like Durant.
Durant. Oh,
No,
man. Did you guys see that picture of his hair? Holy. Stressed
man.
out.
Kyrie's already stretching them out, man. They didn't play the game yet, man. So we'll see what happens, man. But I'm looking forward to.
I'm still gonna get a jersey.
I'm looking forward to the NBA season this year, man. A lot of storylines coming up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that next month when the season starts
exactly.
coming up.
But coming up with Durant though, it works a lot better for Durant because if you think
I think
about
that guy's
it,
a gem. Like, I love that guy.
he could have did the bubble. Apparently, he said he could have did the bubble, but he chose not to.
Smart man. Smart move.
We have that Achilles.
Big injury.
Yeah.
So a December
That's a
22nd
game-changing
date,
injury.
72 games. It works out for a player like that to come back less games on a big injury. You know,
it's a career. It's a career.
Plus, they could do a load management type thing with him, and if he is having pains in that ankle, like.
That's what I mean. Like, all teams should play December 22nd or whatever the date is, and like load management. Okay, cool. You don't want to play, then don't play. But the team's playing. Like, you can sit there and drink your red wine and your red Solo cup.
Remember, if the NBA wants to start the season on Martin Luther King Day, but they realized they would have lost the $500 to $1 billion in that month span to start out critical. So I understand it's all about the money at the end of the day. So.
At the end of the day, money makes the world go around.
Exactly,
yeah,
so.
Money talks and bullshit walks, people.
Exactly,
But Meat Stick, I wanted to ask you. We were talking about before we started recording. What's the NHL? What?
The NHL.
Remember we were talking about that. There's not much going on, but
really, there hasn't been anything really happening in the NHL. Just a couple minor trades here and there.
So
all the big
Gustav
names are gone.
Nyquist, you said. What's going on with him?
Injured.
Oh, he's injured.
4 to 6 weeks.
Love that guy. He's beauty.
The top free agents I have at center: Eric Holla, Carl Soderberg,
yeah.
Derek Brassard, and then it really falls off.
Brassard.
Frederick Gauthier or whatever his name is from the Leafs.
Oh, Gauthier.
That's how big the talent drop off is after.
Well, watch out for Lafreniere on the Rangers next year, bud. With Panarin, I got money on the Rangers next year, big time.
Tough.
Going all the way?
Not all the way, but to do decent. I know they got rid of King Henrik, but he's going to Washington.
He's gone?
Yeah, they traded him. Yeah, they traded.
They bought him out, didn't they?
They bought him out, and he signed a 1-year deal with Washington Capitals as the backup for 1 year, $1 million. And I saw his pads yesterday. Oh, buddy, creamy.
Top 5 wingers left over, which I'm surprised at this one. Mike Hoffman, who was playing for Florida, I believe. He was just on Florida, wasn't he?
Florida or Ottawa? Florida.
He came from Ottawa.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Or he played with one of them.
One of them, yeah.
But no one wants to sign him, apparently. Like,
because of that Carlson stuff.
Plus, the other thing, too, is the salary cap never went off. So a lot of teams are not going to be able to afford these guys that want this money. They'd rather pay for somebody else that's going to guarantee damage, not be a maybe damage. Unless you're the Leafs. The Leafs are signing the maybe damages.
Leafs, baby. That's my golden goose for this year. If I'm picking a winner, I'm going with the Leafs or Colorado.
Oh, I just love that signing they did. Right?
Which one?
Oh, all of them. I'm just going to put it all of them. You got Thornton.
We got Thornton playing with Spezza, and we got...
These are the hockey guys here. I listen to them.
Yeah,
they're my
Travis
guys,
Dermott.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about hockey before, so I just wanted to bring that up because there's not much hockey talk.
Like,
Wade Simmons, buddy, that's my guy.
Yeah, that guy's gonna. We
got a colored man on our team. I love it.
He's gonna
beat the shit out of everybody. I can't wait. I have his jersey in the Flyers. I love that guy.
Defense though, we have quite a few defense still around. We have Sammy Vatanen, Travis Hamonic, Chara. Ron Hainsey's still around. And Alsner, if you get him at a good deal, he's still an all-right player. Yeah.
Carl Alsner?
He's a good player. It's just...
Didn't he play for Washington?
I think he was playing for Montreal for a while,
Alsner.
too. Yeah, he was playing for Washington for a while. But, like, for a decent contract, you could still sign him, right? If he's asking for $4 million, I'm sorry, Alsner. Like,
see you later.
I'll go sign a pylon for $4 million. It'll probably do more.
Yeah. Update. Golf. DJ, which I was talking about. Wayne Gretzky's daughter, Paulina Gretzky's husband, Dustin Johnson, navy blue, just sunk a 60-foot. Is it a putt? 60-footer for birdie. So he's on the prowl. Other than that, so we touched on some hockey. Any baseball talk?
Well,
want to talk about the Justin Turner thing?
Well, MLB has decided not to punish Justin Turner for the whole fiasco for money not.
What would you do if you were the MLB boss, the commissioner, and like you were the one who had to decide?
It's on baseball. Baseball knew about the test and everything. If they knew about that potential test he had, I wouldn't make him go play the game. But they made him play anyway, and then they find out in the 7th inning that he tested positive.
And then take him out the game, but then they win, and then they let him come back out with no mask on, and their kid, like the the players are with their wives and they're like infant babies. Like that, that's not smart to me.
And on
to be
top of
honest.
that too, you played the first 7 innings of that game. He could expose the Tampa Bay Rays as
Everybody
well too.
share a water bottle. Put your hand in a sunflower seed.
3
bag.
people should be fined for this. Not 3 people, but
Him, the coach.
the organization should be fined by the commission of whatever city.
Dodger,
The city.
Arlington. It was in Arlington, Texas. So they should find them.
They should find the whole league for letting this happen because it was a safety protocol. COVID's very serious. Everyone should be taking it
And
serious.
Texas case in Texas are going up as well too. And Texas State, Texas
Right.
are going up as well.
The players should be fined for being out in the field knowing that they told him, hey, you're tested positive. So he created his own danger too. Let's not take him right off the list of.
He's got that easy in my books. I'm sorry.
So the league, the player, and the team itself. Like
I think the team probably might fine him. An undisclosed amount, they probably might fine him. They're probably gonna fine
even
him.
the security team that let him just walk on.
Like,
There should be a lot of things.
A lot of heads should be rolling, but
That's what I mean,
but
like,
MLB should
If
be.
I was a kid like that wanted to play in the World Series and I was in it, and then they told me I had to leave because of this pandemic, Corona stuff, I would be destroyed. I'd be so upset,
Right.
and I would literally, you'd have to pull me back to not run out on the field.
It sucks.
If my team won, I would be there 100%.
It was a selfish decision on his part because I understand people like have been postponing weddings. People can't say goodbye to loved ones this year because of the whole pandemic and everything. It was a selfish selfish act on his part, man. Not cool whatsoever, man. But MLB, they should get a serious fine from the state of Texas. In my opinion.
Also, as a player, I would have ran out on the field because I would have worked my whole life for that moment.
Exactly. It's
And, like,
one of those.
That's me too.
I would have
That's
took the
right
fine.
there.
To tell you the truth, I know it would have been wrong, but if someone gave me the leeway just to walk by, I would have walked by. That's just me. But the guy worked all his life for it. I get it.
And he's
You were
a
wrong.
key factor for that team too.
He's
a
basically
big
he's the heart and soul of that
piece.
team
Yeah,
too, man. So
You
The
worked your
Gingers,
life.
baby, the red.
You worked hard for it. I get it. It's wrong, but if you're willing to accept the punishment, then take it.
plus it's the free agency this year too as well. He's a free agent this year after the season too as well. So we'll see what happens. If the Dodgers are gonna bring him back, so we'll see what happens. And other news too in baseball, the Red Sox re-signed Alex Cora. Good Lord, have mercy. I understand that he got in trouble for the whole sign situation in Houston. They won the World Series. In Boston, they won the World Series. Like I don't get what the hell.
Mookie Betts knew what's up. He's out.
I don't get it. And Boston Red Sox are just a laughable organization right now. But it is what it is. In my personal opinion, when it comes to baseball, I think the Houston Astros got off lucky this season with the whole pandemic and everything, man. Because we were talking about going to a game this year, watching the Houston Astros play the Toronto.
Yeah, I want the
and
Blues.
we're going to destroy them. But the pandemic happened and stuff like that. They got off scot free, in my opinion, this year, man.
Don't worry, Houston. I'm still coming for you next season.
Oh hell yeah, Texas are not off that. They're not getting off that easy. Sorry,
Guys,
coming for you.
cheaters.
Don't forget to like, subscribe at 6 SPORT. What?
6 Sports.
ZZZ.
What's
3.
Another baseball. The Jays made a big sign this week too on a pitcher, man. The Jays signed a big time pitcher this week.
I saw something, but who is it?
I
Do
can't
you
remember his name, but I know they were signing.
I didn't think they signed him. I think they were talking about going after him.
I can't believe Ryu got the Cy Young nomination. That's pretty sweet, man.
And the guy, the outfielder from the Jays too, won a Gold Glove this year too. Hernandez.
Hernandez.
He had a breakout year. Only 60 game season, but he had a great season this year, man.
See, NBA. Look at baseball, man. Like that's the schedule. Show up, show out. Let's go.
Don't forget, baseball had a messed up season this year, especially for the Jays. They had 20 games in a row. That's insane. That's insanity.
baseball, though.
They play 20
Baseball
games in a row
plays.
this year?
Yeah.
Baseball plays 62 games in a
season,
year.
yeah.
That's almost half the
But
year.
think
So
about
that's
your-
every other day they're playing.
But think
Or
about
they're
your
playing
pitching.
20 in a row.
Think
you
about
know?
your pitching
No,
rotation
yeah,
on
five
20
guys.
games
Five
in
guys.
a row.
Everything too,
Five
man.
guys are pitching 4 times in like that span. That's crazy.
Noodle
Noodle arm.
Everything too, man.
And they started off with no home. The Jays started with no home. They were like the homeless Jays going around the states.
Guys, this is freaking awesome. We're already rolling on like 50 minutes here, and usually we're like cutting it short now. But no, we're rolling, guys. We keep content.
What was I gonna say too? If the Raptors can play in Toronto, if that happens, you think the Leafs could be able to play a home game in Toronto too?
If it happens for the Raptors, for sure.
Hockey's
And then
going
the
down.
Jays, and so hopefully the Jays can play in the Rogers Center.
But here's the thing about difference between hockey and basketball. Hockey has a lot more Canadian teams. You could actually run a whole division of Canadian teams.
Well, that's what you were
Yeah.
saying, right? It's
Which
the
you can't do for
Canadians against
basketball.
the Americans, right? Or
Yeah.
was it East and West or Canada and States? What was it?
It's all of Canada. against Canada. It's whatever divisions are in the States. Your West here. It's going to be messed up.
East, West, Central. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, that would be interesting to see what happens.
But if the Raptors do get permission to do that, I don't see that divisional stuff happening with the Leafs then. I think they'll stick to the original schedule.
Well, it's phase 1 now? COVID's kind of dying off, but
not really. I think we're way back up there.
And don't worry, guys, we're always social distancing. We look close, but we're really far away. I swear.
Except for when we're in our studio.
What's our studio? The Tiki Lounge?
Tiki Lounge.
Tiki Lounge, baby. All right, so I know these guys don't like soccer that much.
I'm a soccer fan. What are you talking about? Chelsea's my team.
Yeah, okay, so they love it. So I have Champions League and I got Premier League going on. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, they lost to RB Leipzig. That's not good. PSG is like a powerhouse. But I know you guys don't like this much. Man U loses 2-1 to Istanbul.
That's good for me. I hate Man U, but continue.
Messi and Barcelona keep steamrolling. They won 2-1 over Dynamo Kiev. I think that's a Russian team.
Favorite player in soccer.
Woo! Our Chelsea Blues. 3-0 over Stade Rennes.
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. My guy. 3-0 over Stade Rennes, which is a French team. And then Dortmund. Dortmund won 3-0 over Club Brugge. And then, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo doing his thing. 4-1. And then, shout out again, Carlos, you told me about Atalanta. They got smoked by Liverpool 5-0. And then, sorry, bud. And then we got Red Bull Salzburg against Bayern Munich. Who do you think's going to win that? Obviously Bayern. That's my German squad. And then Man City was 3-0 over Olympiacos. So that was Champions League. I didn't check on the Europa League. I know Tottenham was in there. I think they won, or they won 1-0 or lost 1-0, something like that. But then for Premier League, which is today, Man U beat Everton 3-1. And then our Chelsea Blues again smoked Sheffield 4-1. And then Arsenal and Aston Villa, they're playing at 2:15, so they're starting up in 7 minutes. So if you guys are bored, check that out. Tottenham, Harry Son, man, one of my favorite players, the Korean. They won 1-0. It was Harry Kane who scored, but still my guy. And then right now, currently playing, it's Man City and Liverpool. It was 1-1. And check it out.
Well, I can't cheer. Well, when I go to Liverpool, I can't cheer for any other team because I have family in Liverpool. And if I go there, man, if I cheer for another team,
if you wear blue out in Liverpool red, you're done.
It's clearly it's suicide. My cousin told me if you come here, you don't worry that you're a Liverpool fan. So I already got the down low on that, man. So there's no way in hell. Even Chelsea was playing Liverpool in a game and Chelsea scores, I can't say shit. I'm
showing up with like a Toronto Blue Jays or Maple Leafs jersey. Not even like a neutral color, like
if
white.
Also wear blue, like it's a Blue Jay jersey, not Chelsea anything, man. Yeah. They probably look at me still. Take it off, regardless.
Crooked eye. Like, what are you doing?
Crooked eye. Because the football fans over there are. You thought football, you thought hockey fans, NFL fans, baseball fans, basketball fans, or nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet when it comes to football.
Those guys are ruthless.
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't want no California curb stomp.
I love sports, but goddamn, man, not like that. I'm not gonna go on a riot and stuff like that.
That's life or death type stuff.
They take it. They're very prideful about their football teams, which is cool, man. But
quick update: Falcons are in the red zone and they're up 17-3 over Denver. The Bills are smacking Russell Wilson and the Seahawks 24-7. Baltimore and Colts right now it's got it going on. That's the game to watch. 7-7. Then we got Houston and the Jaguars. See, I told you it's tight. It's 13-7 for Houston, but the Jags are in the red zone, so I picked them to win, but I don't pick them to cover.
What about Bears? What about Bears and Titans?
3-0. Like you said, low scoring game. 3-0 game for Titans. 13-10 for Minnesota over Detroit.
And I'm gonna say something about the Titans
and the Chiefs.
Titans Bill game. If Chicago loses this game, Matt Nagy, please put Trubisky back in the guy. Put him back as the starting quarterback, man. Nick Foles ain't doing jack shit for you guys, man. Enough's enough. Put Trubisky back
enough's enough. Like, this guy's a stud, and you just gave up on him over an interception. Like, come on, man.
Clearly, you never wanted him to be the quarterback to begin with, man. Chicago's got to get their act together after the season, man.
Shout out Lamar. And then, the KC Chiefs, they're down 14-6, but they're in the red zone, so they're going to make that interesting.
They probably score a touchdown and go for a 2-point convo, so it'll be 14.
How early is that game still, too? How early is the KC game right now? What's the time on that?
What time is it? It is 4:54 left in the second.
Yeah, they got time.
Lots of time. Trust me. And Mahomes can put the team on his back.
KC will figure out a way to win that. KC will win that game. I'm not worried about the Kansas City Chiefs. Man.
All right, guys, don't forget 6 Sports. Got to like, got to subscribe, got to keep us going. Keep us on our toes. Tell us, like, buddy, shave your beard. Like, yeah, I was gonna do Movember, but not this.
And
This year.
Six Sports shirt. Check it out here. Go to Vaughan Customs on follow their page. Vaughan
What
Customs.
is it? Vaughan Customs.
Vaughan Customs.
Vaughan Customs. Also, don't forget, for all you sports fanatics, if you got a man cave, like obviously not our favorite team, we're Chelsea guys, but you can have signs like this: street signs, plastic signs, metal signs, stickers, decals. Like, look, got the Niners, Green Bay, everything. Shout out to our boy Anthony.
Got my favorite football team here, man. So I'm good.
Instagram at
This is the
Keel
hockey
_it_once. Shout out Anthony. Thank you for supplying some background for us. See, guys, we're doing better. We're getting a little bit going here.
Also, if you guys want to advertise on our show, just give us a shout and we'll talk about it. You know, we're always open to ideas. And
Yeah, like I was trying to think, like maybe it's sketchy, but like if we gave out one of our numbers and you guys could actually call us and like leave voicemails and we'll play the voicemail on it and like you can hear yourself, you know what I mean? Like it's done before, I don't know, but
or leave us comments. You know,
just comment.
there's a lot of things we
subscribe,
changed
everything.
already.
Leave a topic on what you want us to talk about on the next episode. Man. We'll dive into that as well too, man. We want to hear the feedback from you guys and everything. What you guys want to know about it.
Yeah, and the jerseys are in. So we told you about those 4 jerseys for the giveaways. So you got to like, subscribe, like get people on it. Like
As November goes, December comes in, we're gonna have a lot more topics coming up, especially with the season coming up.
Basketball, football, basketball, hockey coming up. Thank God, and we're gonna have JP's top 5 plays, man.
5.
So looking forward to that.
I'm always on it. I don't even have cable, and I'll still have like 10 for you guys. I'll have 10 for you. Don't even worry. But yeah, because now winter's coming. Like we're lucky right now. We're blessed. It's like 20 degrees out. I'm in a friggin' tank top. Shout out Nike. And so when it's colder, we're probably gonna move our setup maybe into my place or indoors or whatever. But it's still gonna be the same old G's doing our thing, getting better and better and better and better. Shout out to our fans, the 6 Sports fans. So we've pretty much talked about all the sports. Is there any like news or topics
and as
or
for next
music or anything?
Next week's show, I'm gonna dive into the NBA draft because the draft is on November.
Trust
The
me.
draft's in November 18th. So next week I'll have a mock draft of my top draft picks in order.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that. So
All right,
I'll have my
yeah.
I'll have my mock draft and number 1. Those picks are going number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all there.
I'll have my top 10 picks.
Yeah.
The first to draft.
So
I
we'll do
know
that.
basketball, but I don't know basketball like that.
So I'm hearing LaMelo Ball is
That's my guy. Sign with Puma.
Thank God.
You say.
Thank God. Hope Toronto's trying to think. I can't deal with this freaking father. I can't stand his father full of shit. I can't stand.
I know
LeBron
that
Ball,
guy's just. It's like honestly, man, shut your mouth and let your kids
Let
do
your
their
kids
job.
live their life, man. Like
Exactly.
Lonzo's a good player, but Lonzo he put some pressure on Lonzo. I still believe in Lonzo. I think Lonzo could be a great basketball player. He's a great defensive player. Just work on your shot, homeboy. You'll be all right.
Exactly. Work on your shot. Practice, practice, practice. That's what you say. So, is there anything else? You guys want to talk about anything else?
Well, the election. I guess we should cover it now. Get it out of the way.
We're 6 Sports. 6 SPORTZZZ. Add us, like us, love us.
Let's get this out of
Canada.
the way.
But let's talk about it just briefly, because don't worry.
I hate politics, but
Me
whatever.
too.
I think they're both
Whatever.
douchebags. Tell you the truth.
Okay.
I think Biden's a douchebag. I think Trump's a douchebag, and I just want to say good luck, Biden. I hope you do the right moves. But on top of that, I still think you're a douchebag at the end of the day. So good luck, America. You guys had some shitty decisions to choose from. Just
Well.
good luck. You're the brothers. You're my brothers on the other side. So
They're big brothers down yonder.
yeah, good luck.
I don't care. I honestly, whatever, man. This is what I always say. When you're voting, half the people who win are going to be happy, and half the people who lose are going to be upset.
I just don't want.
And it doesn't matter which way you go.
Yeah.
There's going to be 50% happy, 50% upset. So it's basically, what do you guys want as a nation? What are you going to do?
At least
Up
it's
here,
not Kanye.
We're legalizing
Oh
weed.
Jesus Christ!
No, F that. No, the Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he's my vote, man. That guy's the man.
Like I said, man. I just don't want no wars and anything, no fighting, no going on in the U.S. Man, I just want to be.
So, do you know anything about? Let me reword this. Black Lives Matter. Apparently, once Joe Biden won, there's a big issue with it or something.
And they're gonna go away.
Yeah. So what? Do you know anything about that?
It's
I heard it and I'm like,
It's the first time
whatever.
hearing about it. I don't even want. Like I said,
Same.
I hate
I don't even want
politics
to touch
and all
it. But,
Apparently,
all right, sports podcast. Forget that. We love you, America. Like, but no,
apparently
Canada's
it was
where it's
bought
at.
over some stupidness. Like, it's just too much shit with politics that
Yeah.
I try not to
Yeah.
give a crap. But
Like I said, it's all about sports here, man. We just talk
Exactly.
sports and everything.
We had to touch on it, and that's it. That's all we're going to give you.
congratulations, Biden. Good luck, America.
Yeah.
That's all I say. That's
Don't
all I
forget. Don't forget what you ran for. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, other than that, any new
Modern
songs or
Time.
anything you heard? Yeah,
Message
guys, you got to check out the
Anthony
Busta
Lightbound.
Rhymes
That
new
album
album,
is killer.
Fire. Nas's new album, Fire. And then on my birthday, November 19th, it's Jeezy and T.I. on the rap battles.
Oh, verses.
Don't miss that.
Oh, the
Yeah.
verses. I gotta check that.
That's
out.
going to
Definitely
be
check that out.
bars.
Bull Rat, that was a funny movie.
Borat, yeah.
There's one to check
man,
out.
That's
Oh, when that movie came out, I forgot about that movie.
It's
It's a-
stupid, but
yeah.
it's funny.
It's
okay?
stupid funny. It's
Yeah.
stupid
It's
funny.
one of those ones.
smoke a joint, watch it, you'll have a good time.
Your older folks are gonna hate it. Your younger crowd's gonna love it. That's how it is.
It's good, Joe. It's a good laugh. Basically, it's a good laugh.
And then, so yeah, other than that,
I think we got it all, eh?
all right, guys. Like we said, at 6 Sports, 6 SPORTZZZ Sports. We got more gear coming, good shirts, and we're gonna